Hello everyone, this is Simmer Lupin and I'm back with Sherlock Holmes, The Secret of the Silver Earring. We're about to go to the house of Mr. Horace Fowlett, Sir Bromsby's lawyer, and also the, his hobby is machines and automatons and apparently booby-trapping people's office drawers with small incendiaries. Okay, so let's teleport there. Teleport service, away!
Cabby?
You know, Holmes, these faster-than-light cabbies are amazing.
Constable Fletcher here.
Good day, Constable.
Help!
Can you help us?
Yes, Inspector Lestrade of Scotland Yard wired me about your arrival and instructed me to do as I would with the inspector himself.
Okay, so you saw the first inspector in that paragraph was not capitalized. It really should have been since it was a title. The second one, I don't really think it needed to be capitalized, but no, it definitely didn't. So a little bit more grammar checking and spelling would have been good for this game. It would. So, yeah.
Would you be so good to take us to the neighbours who spoke of that night?
Come with me. Here we are.
Excellent.
Hey, you! Stand up and talk.
This is a detective from London. He would like to hear what Mr. Fowlett told you that night.
Wait a minute, why are you working a field in the rain? What are you... That's ridiculous.
So Mr. Fowlett left?
Yes, he made his departure the day before yesterday, in the night. Not that this is the first time he's behaved in such a way. Anyway, he's not like others, and it didn't seem odd to see him leave at that hour, despite the heavy downpour.
So he left for the party, but he didn't get there. Oh, not good. And the music is getting a little creepy. That's not good. And why are we standing out in the rain? Can't we do this somewhere dry?
And how is he, this Fowlett?
I'd call him an eccentric, you see. Not that I have anything bad to say about the man. His place is full of baubles with springs and mechanisms. There have been explosions. Yes, upon my word, explosions. But the next morning, there he'd be, always ready to wish me a good day.
Trust me, I believe you about the explosions. Although honestly, he was an amateur compared to the last exploding drawer in Mystery of the Mummy. Which I have not played, in case you think that I did a Let's Play of that. I have not, if you're just tuning in. Which you really shouldn't be, but whatever. I cannot Let's Play Mystery of the Mummy because GOG did not put it up on their site. They haven't, managed to work out a way to play it on modern computers, and it definitely would not. It is on Steam, but, you're not going to be able to play it without a lot of help because it's so old.
Did you actually see him depart?
Well, a shutter on the barn had come loose and was beating about in the wind. I went out to set it straight in that moonless night. Then there he was. I saw him leaving. I shouted out, "Hey there, Mr. Fowlett." He waved and shouted something about leaving for the north for a fortnight.
A fortnight is 2 weeks, in case you didn't know.
Do you know where he went?
I couldn't quite make him out with all the wind and rain, but it seemed to me he left on some business matter. I think a fellow came to talk to him about something.
Interesting.
Well, it may be nothing, but if you think that the things he has in there might explode, you should better go and check.
Yeah. We better make sure nothing's gonna go boom. Well, yeah, that's smart. But the north? From what I remember of the map a few minutes ago, his house seems to be south of London. Or southwest. The north would imply somewhere closer to Scotland, or Scotland itself. Why would he be going in the opposite direction?
Do you know a way into Fowlett's house?
Here's the key to the door that he left with my wife. If you don't mind, I won't accompany you. I prefer to remain alive and in good health a good bit longer.
You say he had a visitor?
Oh, I don't know. It seems to me I saw someone at his place at nightfall. But people often visited old Fowlett at odd times. Fellows who brought him pieces of I don't know what for his contraptions. There was also a friend who often came by. I think his name was Sir Glumsby or Flomsby, but it couldn't have been him because he's much taller than the chap I saw.
Bromsby.
Good. I will go see what I can find. Wait for me here.
As you wish.
You wait here too.
Yes, Mr. Holmes?
Constable Fletcher, I must ask that you allow me to enter alone. Do you agree?
Yes, Mr. Holmes.
And now, Watson, if you could be so kind to return to the station and speak with the station master. Question him until you are satisfied that you have a detailed description of the party who took the last train to the north 2 days ago.
My pleasure.
As soon as you're done, please return here. Keep close watch, for I may need your assistance inside.
It's interesting. Fletcher here is a constable, and yet he's in plain clothes like a detective.
Wait for us.
All right.
He's on duty, isn't he? Why isn't he in a policeman's uniform? Did they not bother creating a model for a policeman's uniform? That's not nice. And again, one should give a little bit of allowances for the age of the game and whatnot. Okay, anything here? No. Let's go into this creepy dark house.
Close.
So much for that. Oh, right, the key. Yeah, the house is
My
completely
word,
dark.
I can't see anything.
You guys still getting that creepy feeling?
I need something. I need something. I need something. I need something.
What's this? A dragon statue? Ah!
Ah, Fowlett liked his jests.
And shooting out a jet of flame? That's not nice. What, he kept a box of matches under a machine that shoots a little jet of fire? Jump back, Sherlock, or you'll get set on fire. Ah, the matchbox.
I need to be cautious. These items may contain traps, such as those found in Bromsby's office.
Yeah. Matches. Sherlock will carry around matches for some of the games just automatically. Matchboxes. I wonder if I should make a habit of carrying my own. No, that would be silly. Examine that. Come here in a bit. Okay, what's with these books?
These books warrant a closer look.
Okay. Anything else here? Did I see the mouse? I can't change. Documents. Let's see. Poetry. Translated from French Jean de la Font Fables. Oh. Remember, maybe it's the same book as this. The Villager and the Serpent. Oh, this is what Bromsby had written in his speech notes. Aesop tells of a peasant, charitable but not too wise. One winter's day was travelling around the land he lended. Around the land he lended. He saw a serpent stretched out in the snow. Oh, I guess it's not going to rhyme because it's translated. Yeah. Cold and frozen, paralyzed, having little time to live. The villager took him home, and without considering the cost of such an action, laid him out before the fire, warmed him and revived him. The frozen serpent began to sense the warmth which revived his soul as well as his evil nature. He lifted his head a bit and whistled, coiled his body, and then struck against his benefactor, his savior, and his father. His father? I wouldn't call him his father, but whatever. Ingrate, said the peasant. Is thus you repay me? You will die. And with these words in righteous rage, he took a knife and sliced the beast, making 3 serpents with 2 cuts. a trunk, a head, and a tail. The evil one tried to rejoin himself, but it was to no avail. Charity is a virtue, but be careful toward whom. There's no point in showing it to ingrates who seal their own doom. Yeah. So the snake was frozen and paralyzed. Actually, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this in any of my other videos. If you have like a lizard problem, if you're trying to catch a lizard or you see a snake or a lizard and you need to get it out, you're like, oh, what do I do with it? One way you can catch a lizard or help remove a lizard or reptile from your house, what you do is you douse it in cold water, in freezing water. You just get a glass of ice water and dump it on the thing, if you can. Because cold-blooded animals, this is a little science aside for you. What it means to be cold-blooded is that an animal has absolutely no control over they're completely dependent on their outside environment to maintain their body temperature. If I've said this before in one of my videos, I am sorry. I can be repetitive because I don't know when I've actually said this before, but like when people, like a person, if a person is cold, they shiver. Why do they shiver? Because the shivering creates friction, which generates a little bit of heat. Because living creatures like their internal body temperature, they have certain conditions they like inside their body in terms of the amount of water, the amount of salt, the different things. And one of those things is temperature. Living organisms have, temperatures that they favor. Average human body temperature is 98.6. The human body likes 98.6, somewhere around there, and will do its best to maintain that temperature internally. Now, but cold-blooded animals, they are completely dependent on their environment to maintain that body temperature. Another example, when people are hot, they sweat. Why? Because water absorbs a lot of heat before it evaporates. So when you sweat, you release water, and the water absorbs heat, the excess heat coming off your skin, and it evaporates and takes the heat away with it, which helps to cool you down. That's why you sweat. That's what a warm-blooded animal can do. Warm-blooded animal sweats and shivers, but a cold-blooded animal can do neither of those things. If they're cold, they need to find a source of warmth to heat themselves back up. If they're hot, they need to find a place to cool off. Lizards and other cold-blooded animals do not like extreme cold. They cannot live in extreme cold because, here's the thing, heat is also the catalyst that makes the chemical reaction that makes your muscles move. Normally the chemical reaction that moves muscles is very, very slow, but the presence of heat makes it go faster, so you can move quickly. But a reptile, if you dump ice water on a cold-blooded animal and sap all the heat out of them, they will slow down a lot. If not, either they'll be very sluggish or they just won't be able to move at all. Not like they're, not like paralyzed, like they're totally frozen over, but they just won't be able to move because their muscles are so slow now.
A serpent. The very symbols found on Sir Bromsby's speech.
So that's why if you're trying to catch a reptile or a cold-blooded animal, you dunk ice water on them so that it slows them down enough to, you can grab them, you can put them in a box, you can move them, because they won't be able to move very well again until they warm up, and they cannot warm themselves up at all. I'm sorry, I just, it's interesting. I find it interesting, and it's useful if you have a lot of problems with reptiles.
I can see a faint gleam.
Let's move to the kitchen first. There's a teacup there that's untouched. Not good.
I need something. White flaky ash.
Huh. Okay.
Gin!
Gin! Sorden's gin! Dry gin.
Blood.
Oh, that's also not good.
Blood.
Blood. And there's more of the bottles. Oh, this is not good. I think something bad happened in here. Mr. Fowlett? Are you here? Mr. Fowlett?
I must light the lamp. I can't see a thing. Ah, now I see better.
Does that have blood on it?
The blood was cleansed with this mop.
I don't see a mop. I see a broom and a piece of cloth.
The blood was cleansed with this mop. Closed.
Well, that door's out of the question. There's a gleam coming from this door. Looks like a workroom. And a chess problem? Checkers. Okay, so what's the point here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh no! This is Sudoku. Well, sort of. Okay, so 8. I think it's like you have to get, you know, all 10. No. No. There are 2 8s here. Interesting. Okay, so there should be a white number here, but which one? It would be nice if I had a clue as to what to do here. Let's just stick these on at random, I guess. You know, when MST3K Forever played these games, he commented once that the hard part was it was easy figuring out what to do, how to do the puzzles. The hard part was actually doing the puzzles. I disagree. I think the harder part is figuring out what to do. The harder part is figuring out
Fowlett created this device
how to do so.
most likely perfect his invention. Fowlett created this device to
the
most
harder
likely
part
perfect
seems to
his
be
invention.
figuring out what to do with the puzzles.
Fowlett
Some of
created
them.
this device to most
Anyway.
likely perfect his invention.
Wait,
Very interesting.
55. 55. Oh. Oh, maybe that's it. Oh, I'd need something to write this down. How long have I been going? 19 minutes, roughly? Okay, ooh, I would need something to do calculations with. Okay, okay. So, let's do this on another page. I've got a notebook here. Let's do this. 54. So these numbers across here add up to 54, so there should be a white 1 here. Okay, Okay, let's do some more work. Second row. I hope it's only rows and not columns. That's going to make this so much more complicated. Okay. I could solve this. Let's see. Okay, 8 plus 9, that's 8. 17, 20. 17, 20, 30, 33, 38, 39, 42, 47. That's needs 8. Need a black 8. Oh, dang it. This definitely needs a black 8 because there's nothing else that can go here. Okay, let's try this column then. This is almost fixed. 8, 15, 23, 30, 31, 39, 42, 49. So that means that needs a white 6. Okay, that's done. Okay, let's see. Where are some of the other ones that I could solve easily? 5, 10. This column right here, this only has one blank. So 5, 10, 16, 24, 34, 37, 45, and let's see, 53. So this needs a black 2. Okay, that's done. All right. This one only has one blank. That's 5, 15, 21, 30, 33, 40, 42, 46. This needs a white 4. Wait. No, wait. 5, 15, 21, 30, 33, 40, 42, 46. That's 4. It needs a white 9. Sorry. Ugh. Going for 55. Okay. Okay, let's see. Where else can I work? This one only has one space now. 14. This column. 14. 16. 21. 24. 29. 38. 48. 54. It needs a black 1. Okay. Okay, let's see. What else have I managed to fix? This row right here. Okay, 7, 10, 18, 19, 29, 38, 46, 51. So it needs a white 4. Okay. And now this column has only one space, so let's do the math. 9, okay, that's 16, 23, 26, 34, 41, 42, 45, and 51. 51, so it needs a black 4. Okay, anything else that's easy to work out? No, 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 Oh. Ah, this row right here. 16, 19, 21, 29, 30, 37, 42, 47, so that's 8. A black 8. Okay. I know this is taking long, but I guess this kind of makes up for how... Pardon me. Sorry about that, but I think I'm actually going to stop the video here because the timer is going pretty long. Yeah, I'm going to stop and just keep going again. Sorry about that. All right. Skipping the usual outro. I'll be right back. Bye.